Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today I'm going to be reviewing St. Peter's Suffolk Gold. Never had this before, so a newbie for me. Something spilt down it though. 4.9%. And I ain't reading all but the writing on the back of there, not in this light anyway. So been a while since I've had a St. Peter's. I think the last one I had was the mild, and that was exceptional. For what was a 3.5% beer, yeah, the taste was amazing. So just goes to show you, not all the time, some beers just hit you from the left field, and that was one of them occasions. So yeah, golden amber pour. Masses of carbonation and lace in there, big white head on it. Malt and hops on the nose. For me, traditional beery smell, that sort of smell when you walk into a pub. Whatever's leaked on that's bloody horrible. So, not many times over the last year or two where I've not stressed about going to work on a Sunday night. So much that I always have a drink on a Sunday night before work, before I go. Not before work obviously, but before I go to bed, just to help me sleep. And yesterday I actually didn't feel stressed. I wasn't dreading going into work today. So hopefully this is the start of a good chapter in my life, and nobody should be stressed about going to work. I mean, let's be fair, none of us really want to work, but if you enjoy work, it makes life a lot better. I mean, where I am now, it's not a perfect workplace. There's little issues, and but hopefully it'll turn out to be a decent job. Hopefully. So look at that. It's really all that carbonation and lacing. It's like a lager, or a cider. The amount of gas in there. And sometimes it's good just to let it go a bit, because you don't want all that bubbly stuff in your stomach really. I mean, imagine if I'd have poured that with no head and drank that. All that's in your stomach. And that's what gives a lot of people indigestion and, gas and that. Although gas isn't a bad thing at the right time. Ooh. Actually got quite a nice taste to it. I've got the light on this, and I'm not sure whether it's just me, there we go, or whether it's this that needs a clean. I'm not sure if that's any better now. I look hazy, unless my eyes are going, and hold on a minute, can't have that, something's not right. Wow, that's no better, is it? Fucking thing. Alright. Yes, I do apologise for the swearing. No need for it. Disgusting. Why did I do it? I don't know. Oh, so I'm trying to get the taste. For me, it's very similar to a lager, in the fact that it's refreshing. Bloody hell, I need to sit up in this chair. Yeah, it's refreshing. It's got a nice taste to it. Nice bit of Suffolk Gold. And I'm being honest, I ain't got a clue where Suffolk is. I know it's down south, obviously. Down south. But yeah. So there's hops in the taste. There's a hoppiness. Nothing like citra hops or anything like that. Fly. Yeah, there's hops in the taste. There's malt in it. It's a big nod to traditional beers. 4.9%, unless it says 6.5% in my eyes. And this is the first one I've had tonight. I can't drink tonight because the wife's gone boozing, and I'm picking her up. So I've got to do this and then chill out in the house until I go out to pick her up, or do some news posting on the internet. And more than likely that work never stops. You know, I like to keep busy. And even while I'm watching TV, I'm usually doing internet work, you know, and I never truly sit down and just chill. But come Friday night, there's going to be a lot of chilling because I'm off for a week. And the weather forecast over the next 2 weeks is really good. So make the most of it, because we need a bit of a decent end to August. It's not been the greatest of months. Although the fact that I've gone for a new beginning, you know, and it's gone positive so far is a good thing. So I met the new client bloke today, and I told him what I want to bring to the job, because obviously in any job, you know, if you're there, for me, every job is a project. I'm not there to mess about. I'm there to do a job. I want to be treated decent. Like, you know, that goes without saying. Obviously I want paying right as well. And I told him, you know, a small part of what I want to do, and it seems absolutely enamoured by it, so that's a good thing, you know. Well, this was a shock. I wasn't expecting much from it. Well, I wasn't expecting anything, you know. One of them beers, it's been sat there for a while. I thought, you know, let's give it a go. And more traditional beer, which St. Peter's have got a massive amount of beers. You know, you've got to tip your hat to that company. I've seen some of their beers, but the only way of me getting them is to actually drive all the way down to that brewery shop and take £100 with me and get one or two of each, because their range is fantastic. My favourite being plum porter. And if anybody's watching this, if you haven't already noticed, Lidl have got a beer festival on. Lots of beers in there, many that I've had before, but there is a few little pearlers in there that I haven't had, so I'm hoping to go Friday night and hopefully get the ones that I haven't got, you know. It's like credits on the roller coasters, try and get them before they close the roller coaster down, but I'm trying to get it before they run out of stock. I mean, some varieties I'm not bothered about, you know, because some just keep popping up year after year, you know, and they're a bit boring, but some of the new ones, I'm always after newbies, you know, new review products, especially if they're good beers, because, you know, you can have a new top 10 beer or lager, cider, wine. I haven't done top 10 wines, funnily enough, and top 10 spirits, but I've all started doing that. And when I re-review stuff, I mean, my best review on the channel, strangely enough, is a Bailey's review. And I like my Bailey's, you know, I really do. And I've drank a lot of different varieties of that over the years. I've not tried the almond version, the almondy version, yet. But I've tried just about everything else. I mean, their strawberry ones, it's like strawberry milkshake, but alcoholic strawberry milkshake. You're talking a 17% strawberry milkshake. I mean, it's bloody amazing. You drink it, and I could drink the bottle in one go, no problem. You know, it goes down that well. It doesn't taste like 17%, but, you know, I suppose it would eat you afterwards if you drank the whole lot like that. When I drank it last year, I half-necked it. So for me, very hard to pinpoint the taste and what I'm tasting. See if I can zoom in on this writing, just to see on the back what it says, because sometimes it's nice just to get clarification. that you're on the right course, you know. So this premium beer is brewed with Suffolk malt to produce a full-bodied golden ale with hints of citrus. Gold hops provide the pleasing and long-lasting hop aroma and bitterness for the pleasantly sweet but dry beer. So yeah, I got the hoppiness and the malt right, so that's pleasing, you know. Obviously I'm no expert, you know. I see it as I find it, and I think that's the way to be, really. So, golden amber pour, lots of carbonation and lacing. I mean, look at that. We're at the bottom of the glass, and it's still got a decent head on it, you know. A 1 centimetre head at the bottom of a glass. I mean, how many beers do that? Yeah, hops and malt throughout the aroma, the taste, and in the back end as well, the bitterness. It's a very nice beer, you know. It's not a top 10 beer, but like I've said before, not every beer has to be a top 10 beer, because some beers are just out there to please the majority rather than the minority, and the majority of people probably not interested. Well, if you look at shops, what sells the biggest, and a lot of the big sellers aren't that great beers really, but they please the majority rather than, you know, or they please people that are set in their ways. That's why lager, you know, Carling, Foster's, Stella, Budweiser, it's very hard to get a new lager out there that will challenge the big lagers, unless they bring out something which is amazing. I mean, I've tasted some amazing lagers recently, but will supermarkets push, and will the big breweries push? You know, I doubt it. I think it's very hard to break the, you know, into that area. Something needs an extra special push, and you have to buy shelf space to get that push, and that's where, you know, it's very hard for up and coming brewers to get in the big retail sector. You know, you need a foot in somewhere, you need someone to take a gamble on you and go from there. I mean, I'd like to see Aldi and Lidl take a gamble on alcoholic milkshakes, because Bailey's, the only thing near to that now is Bailey's Latte and Bailey's Mocha, which are like milkshakes, 4%, so you know, and it's like they are basically like an alcoholic milkshake, but that's the only thing. And years ago, Mudshake was around. My wife loved that, and for me, it's an area that really needs to be brought back, but whether they will, it's, you know, it's a toughie. So, St. Peter's Suffolk Gold. For what it is, a very nice ale. Loved it, yeah. Out of 5, 13 minutes. Bloody hell, I'll do waffle. I'm going to give it about 4.1 out of 5. Yeah, I liked it, yeah. It was not a bad ale. And I've got some left in the bottle. Oh, bless you. You do these beer reviews and then you forget that you haven't poured it all in. You know, especially when the ones that, look at the head on that. I mean, that's ridiculous, isn't it? From a little bit of beer. Voila, down the hatch. Job's a good one. And that's all from this review. Thanks for watching. See you soon.